Welcome to my Yoga Stretch Fusion standing class. I'm Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness, and I'm glad to be back and recording these. My kids are in school full time now, so I'm going to be recording my videos more often. So you'll see them coming up all the time now. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, click that subscribe button right down below there so that you get notifications every time I post. And don't forget to like and comment. I love to get ideas and comments from you all the time. That helps me as an instructor and coach. So, and then when it comes to equipment, I have a mat, but whatever really works for you. And then have water, take a break whenever you need to. Yoga Stretch Fusion is a combination of yoga, ballet, Tai Chi, dynamic stretching, kind of the best of the best. We'll be moving and stretching and working all the way through. I have a standing version one and a floor version one. Today is standing only, so we will not get onto the floor. These workouts are great if you are at work or in a hotel, or you have a hard time getting up and down the floor. That's a struggle for some people. So this is a great option when you just have one on the floor or all the way up. So let's start with our feet hip width apart. Toes are parallel with each other, and then open up those palms into mountain pose. Nice and tall through your spine. Your ears are lined up with your shoulders. Shoulders are lined up with your hips. Hips are lined up with your knees, and knees lined up with your ankles. And nice and tall, toes are spread. We're going to go right up into a calf raise, so lift your heels up and come right back down. Toes stay even, so pinky and big toes stay even on the floor, so we're not rolling our foot out. Good, nice and tall. You could always have a chair nearby for some of these exercises. They are going to require more balance reflexes. And if this is your first time, we won't be holding stretches very much. It is more of a working on one side and stretching on the other is what you'll see a lot of happening. So no long poses, but you will feel nice and released at the end of this session. One more and release. Now we're going to pedal. I'm going to turn to the side. You're going to pedal and push. So we are starting from the feet and we will work through the body. These sessions are about 20-25 minutes, sorry, I've got like a hair getting 20-25 minutes, depending on how I feel each day. All right, now toes under, push your foot forward, push the heel down and switch. Toes under, push the heel forward and press down. Good. Again, toes under, push and down, switch. You can have your arms out for balance or use a wall or a chair. But I do want you to try to challenge those balance reflexes though. There you go. Let's do one more time each. We don't realize we've got muscles in our feet. We tend to neglect them. And shake it out. Good. Okay, you're going to sweep those arms up and around. I'm going to turn myself so you can see. Hands come up and out. And you can even grab your hands together if you'd like. Elbows up and out like you're holding a really big beach ball. Bend the knees as you arch the back and tuck your tailbone under. All right, straighten the legs out and lower yourself down. And you're still holding on that big beach ball. Still holding on to the big beach ball. Elbows up and out, chin is tucked. Inhale and exhale. Legs are straight. See how far you can lower your head. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. All right, let those arms just hang and swing those arms side to side. I want you to imagine like your arms are like an elephant's trunk and they're just swaying side to side. Your chin is still tucked.
All right, you're going to start curling yourself up, but you're still swinging those arms nice and loose, curling up vertebra by vertebra.
Curling up. Good. You're going to sweep those arms up and over. Switch, or one more time, and then switch. One more time. Good. Release. Feet out wide. We're going to turn this into a windmill. So your hands coming up, legs stay straight. You're going to hinge to the right, sweeping down. Go to your left, reach as far as you can. We're going to stay in that same direction. Legs stay straight, hinging. And up and over. One more time. Good. We're going to switch directions so you don't get too dizzy. And switch to the left. Good. Again. I am excited to be able to post more often, so you'll get these workouts. But I also work with clients virtually. So if you do like this and you want more, one more time, you could always contact me and we can work virtually. Release and arms out. Good. Okay, turn your toes and your knees out. We're going to go into sunflower, so the plie. Tailbone tucked under, nice and tall. Bend those knees just a little bit because I want you to make sure the toes and knees are lined up. If you have a hard time opening up those hips, I'm going to turn so you can see, just bring your toes in to line up with the knees versus trying to force the hips that don't want to move. Okay, inhale up and plie, scoop the flowers and throw them to the sky. Now, with anything that I do, especially if this is your first time working with me, do what your body can do. Modifications I will always provide, but sometimes it's just not going into the pose as far and then just easing into it as your body's ready. And sometimes it can be the fact that you're just warming up more, or the more you do, the stronger and more flexible you get. Good. All right, coming down into goddess, hold the world above you. So I want you to check your knees. You should be able to see the inside of your feet because those hips are open. And then arms out, chest is open, fingers spread. Pull your abdominals in and up towards your rib cage. And breathe. Feel all those muscles firing up. You're doing great. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and release. Turn your toes forward, sliding down. Legs are straight. Let your arms and your head fall down as your chin is tucked. And just feel that stretch through the spine and the back of the legs. So you're just in a forward bend. Legs are straight. Chin is tucked. This is a great stretch to do a couple times through the day, especially if you find yourself, you're sitting at a desk and the shoulders in your neck get really sore. This forward bend is great for just reversing gravity. Okay, hands placed underneath your head. If you need to look up and see what I'm doing first, go ahead. You're going to keep your legs straight and you're going to shift your hips to the right. So you're going to feel that stretch move through the hamstrings and into the hip. But my knees are locked. And then shift to the left. So you're like popping your hip out to the side. Feel that through the hamstrings and the hips. And shift to the right again. Your left hip is going to drop a little bit as you press your hip to your right. And switch to the left again. Getting into those hips and hamstrings. Sometimes we don't realize how much those muscles get tight, especially again if we sit a lot. Center. All right, you're going to rotate your feet as they come in, lift and pivot. So you're bringing your feet closer to each other
And when you get to a point where you have to really bend those knees, that's probably where you're going to stop and just make sure those toes are facing forward and just break. Inhale and exhale. Chin is tucked. Let those arms fall forward. Go ahead and curl yourself up vertebra by vertebra. Arms hanging down, chin is tucked.
Reaching for the sky. Hands come together. You're going to sweep up and over to the right. Hips stay center. And when we move into this, further into this pose, I want you to make sure your hip bones stay facing forward. Knees are soft. Stay planted in the center with your hips. Okay, now your left rib cage is lifting up and over. Now push your arms back. Good. Now up and over a little bit more. And push those arms back. Keep breathing. Now we're going to twist, but keep your hips forward. Watch me first if you need to. So my hips are not turning. I'm twisting through the rib cage and I'm looking down, and I feel that through the middle of the back, especially in our lats, the wings of our back. You're still reaching up and over, so we don't want to back off on that part. Okay, open back up. Push those arms back a little bit more if needed. Okay, now you're going to pull your right elbow down as you bend your knees, curve around, drop your head, hands, curve around, and you're going to go to the left, and then your right elbow is going to lift up. Feel that through now the right side, and then lifting up to the top. Good, and then take just a little break, shake it out a little bit. Good. All right, back up again. We're going to do that all on the left side now. So lifting up and over. So now you're feeling this down the right side. Knees are soft, hips stay center. And again, the hip bones are going to be facing forward. Okay, push your arms back, up and over a little bit more. Push your arms back, feel it through the rib cage and through the obliques. Okay, now twist the rib cage, keep your hips facing forward. You can watch me first if needed. Feel that to the middle of the back. Keep breathing. Open back up. Push your arms back. All right, bend the knees and pull your left elbow down. All right, you're going to round it out, dropping your head and hands come around. Lift your left elbow up, reaching for the sky. And release. All right, sweep those arms up and around. I'm going to turn so you can see, arch your back like a cat, and then up and out, arch like a cow if you're used to yoga. All right, and then sweep around, knees are bent, and up and out. Good, again. Up and out, feel that through the shoulders and the back. So a lot of my workout sessions will help the back, the shoulders, the neck, the hips. They tend to be a lot of problem areas. One more time. And open. Good. Release. Shake it out. Okay, feet out wide. We're going to get to the lower body a little bit here. Feet out wide and just lunge side to side. So give our upper body a little break. Just lunge. Pressing the hip to the side and back. Go ahead and reach with the opposite arm. So as you lunge to the left, right arm is extending. Good. You're pressing your inner thigh into the floor. So this leg is straight, pressing it to the floor. Good. Feel it in the hips. Okay, go ahead and reach it out. Push your hip to the side and then lift your arm up as you feel it through the back. Inhale. You got it. Exhale. Okay, switch sides to the left. Reach it out. Lift your arm up. Keep breathing. Release. Go to the right without the arm. You're going to flex your left foot, rotate out so that your hip is open. Good. We're just going to hold that stretch for a moment. Inhale and exhale. Okay, now toes down and toes up, toes down, toes up, toes up, rotate in, rotate out into the hip. Now, if you find yourself where your heel runs away from you, you have to readjust. Okay, go ahead and bring your toes back down, switch sides. Good. And lift the foot up, rotate out, hold for a moment, inhale and exhale. Toes down and toes up. So the dynamic, let me readjust here. Dynamic stretching, the idea behind that is that you're working and stretching. So working one side as you stretch the other and then switching it out. So we're not holding those stretches very long. And the idea with that is keeping everything warm, and we don't tend to hold on for dear life as we're stretching. Sometimes those longer stretches, we're prone to doing that, which is reversing what we're trying to do, right? Okay, flex, rotate in, rotate out. And again, if your heel runs away from you, bring yourself back in. We're just unlocking those joints as you move in and out. Okay, rotate back forward, center, whew, forward bend, sliding down. Toes are forward. Let the arms hang down, chin is tucked, tailbone to the sky. Heels pressed into the floor. It's one of my favorite stretches, and just reversing gravity. Go ahead and take your hands underneath your head. Walk your hands to your right foot. Keep your legs straight. Turn the body. Toes are forward. Okay, and then walk to the left. Toes stay forward. Walk to the left. Walk center. Okay, left hand planted. Right arm comes up and out into a spinal twist. Legs stay straight. Lifting up to the sky. Right hand down, switch sides, open up to the left, spinal twist. Hands back down, walk both hands to the right again. So we're going to repeat that. Both legs stay straight. Walk your hands to the left. Feel that through the back and hips. Back to center, left hand center, open up to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand back down, left hand back up. Left hand down, forward bend, chin is tucked. Relax the shoulders and neck. And then just curl yourself up, vertebra by vertebra. And shake out those legs. Whew. All right, through the shoulders and the neck. We're going to start by taking your hands behind your back. Now you can hold on to a ball behind you or hold on to an imaginary ball. The other option is to clasp your hands, okay? Elbows tuck back, okay? Feet are hip width apart. I'm turned to the side so that you can see what's going to happen, because we're going to go into that forward bend again, but knees are soft, hands away from your back. Now, one thing I want you to keep in mind is those shoulders stay back, ears stay back. I want you to avoid pushing the chin forward to compensate. Okay, now we're going to go into that forward bend. You can watch first if you need to and then join in. But the hands are going to go away from the back, elbows squeezing. And again, you're in that forward bend. And then when your head is facing, your top of your head is facing the floor, that's when you can just let your head go. And then elbows squeeze and hands up and over. Inhale. Exhale, keeping your heels into the floor.
Go ahead and bring your hands to your back as you bring yourself up.
Good. Still holding on to your hands together or have that imaginary ball. You're going to bring your hands to the left. And then you're going to bring your left ear down. So you're going to feel this all the right side. So let the right shoulder drop, left ear drop. Good. Inhale and exhale. Feel that through the neck and shoulders. Go ahead and tuck your chin just a little bit and push your chin up a little bit and tuck your chin and up. Center. Bring your hands center. Now switch sides. So hands go to the right and then drop your head down as you feel that stretch through the left side. Inhale and exhale. Chin down and chin up. Feel that through the neck. Release. Center the hands. Shake it out. Good. Okay, right hand out to the side. Fingers are spread and then hinge from your wrist. Now my hand won't hinge as far because my arthritis, but if you can get to the point where your fingers are pointing down, go for it. And then your left ear is going to go down. Keep your arm parallel with your, lined up with your shoulder, parallel with the floor. If you like, you can take your left hand and gently pull away and down. Inhale and exhale. Feel that down the arm. You might even feel tingling in the hand, and that's okay. Go ahead and release and shake out those fingers. All right, now left arm out to the side. Fingers are spread, hinge from your wrist, and then lower your ear down. And you're welcome to take your hand to your head, but you're gently, not so much forcing, gently pulling away and down. Feel that through the fingers, hand, arms, shoulder. Inhale and exhale. And release, work out those fingers. All right, deep breath in, reach for the sky. Reach as high as you can. Exhale, release. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. And release. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe. There's also a picture of me that you can subscribe to. There's another little video for you too. And I hope I see you next time. Take care. Bye.